A leap of thought holds more light than a lifetime of gathered facts. Elegance is not what can be added, but what is impossible to remove. A life spent in making mistakes is more honorable than a life spent doing nothing. Pure reasoning can solve no mystery. The answer must arrive through feeling. The reality we experience is merely the stubborn illusion of consensus. Progress compounds quietly. The universe never pays attention to the clock. The edge of what we know is far more interesting than the center. You cannot undo a problem with the same mind that built its walls. True education is what remains after the textbooks are closed forever. The secret of genius is carrying the child's wonder into adulthood. Time is not a measure of change, but a dimension of consciousness. A worthy life measures its worth not in possessions, but in shared contribution. The most profound experience is the sense of an unexplained harmony. The hand that drops a weapon gains more power than the hand that wields it. The moment you accept another's definition of happiness, you cease to be a scientist of your own soul. The search for truth is the eternal tension between the known and the unbelievable. The power of a lens is only as great as its single, concentrated point. The universe is a perfect system. Our confusion is the only flaw in the observation. If you stop moving, you don't merely halt. You begin to fall backward immediately. If a great truth cannot be spoken plainly, it has not yet been truly grasped. Every answer we find is simply a key to a more complex and beautiful question. The biggest risk in life is attempting to take none at all. Morality is the foundation upon which all reliable knowledge must be built. Look deep into nature, and you will understand everything far better than a book. The past is a stubborn teacher, the future an infinite projection, only the now truly X. Mastery is the constant refinement of one simple, fundamental action. Destiny is not written in the stars, but in the small choices made under uncertainty. Without a great obstacle, the capacity for true innovation remains asleep. A mind stretched by a new idea never returns to its original dimensions. Not everything that counts can be counted, and not everything that can be counted truly counts. The old one is subtle, never malicious. It is our own lack of subtlety that deceives us. It takes true genius to make the complicated look accidental. I possess no special talent, only a raging, tireless curiosity. Our separation from others is an optical delusion of consciousness. You must first master the rules of the game before you can redefine them completely. Everything is in motion, even the stone on the ground, which merely takes its time. True creation begins not with a plan, but with a deep contemplation, consuming emptiness of knowing. Truth is rarely popular, and the popular opinion is seldom true. The most difficult path is the one you must forge entirely alone. We must be willing to give up the life we have planned, so as to have the life that awaits us. Fear of judgment is the most potent inhibitor of discovery. Learning is the process of replacing a flawed map with a more accurate one. The desire for approval is a poor fuel for the engine of genius. Wealth is measured not by money, but by the richness of one's inner life. Peace will not be found in treaties, but in the cultivation of the human spirit. Never stop questioning the voice that claims to have the final answer. Wisdom is simply the memory of 1,000 tiny errors corrected. Start with the most difficult part. The rest will resolve itself out of necessity. The highest form of scientific understanding is a profound aesthetic experience. The only way to discover the limits of the possible is to go beyond them into the impossible.